Does anybody have any questions?
Actually, if you don't mind, yeah. Jason, particularly talking about these large utility projects that are going through town, one thing we've discovered right off the bat, just with the MWRA, is a traffic mitigation plan. We don't have the resources in-house to, there's so many streets closed right now. We really could use from the state somebody dedicated to designing traffic patterns, closing down certain streets, putting this information available to the people, and we don't have the resources. This is coming through us. I think this is something that you guys could probably help us out on and trying to get a little bit of help from the state on that.
Yeah, I could just briefly address that, Tom. The last year I'm on the House Post Audit and Oversight Committee. We had a hearing on this type of project, on these type of problems, right? We've got multiple state agencies coming in to do large infrastructure problems, and they're not coordinating with each other. Selectman Seabold and I and T.A. Younger had a meeting with the MassDOT ahead of their proposal on Route 28, the 99's interchange, right? Route 28 and North Street. And I said, what are you doing with MWRA? Oh, we're not coordinating. Oh, yes, you are. Because there's this kind of blinders on with some of these state agencies about what's going on in a certain town. And so you've got Eversource, you've got the MWRA, you've got the bike path, you've got MassDOT on these interchanges all at the same time. So to your point, there's no discussion about what's going to happen there. We had asked the administration to start to essentially appoint somebody to run and look at these towns, similar to what you're suggesting, but on a state level, to see how hard is Stoneham getting hit by all these projects at the same time. So I take your suggestion very seriously, and it's one we've requested from the administration. We're going to be following up with them again. We're in a rotten cycle right now as far as infrastructure problems go.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to continue and get worse.
Yep.
So anything we can do to...
I mean, one of the things that towns can do is to sit down and make that part of the requirements when they're discussing these projects, right? So Eversource, I know we've been fighting, but you can dual track these discussions. You can have the mitigation discussion if we lose that battle. At the same time, you're having the discussion about, we don't want this project here. You get the contingency plan, and you discuss mitigation, and this is what we need. We need a traffic mitigation consultant to work with MassDOT and MWRA, and it's going to be on your dime. So the town can do that type of thing, but I absolutely take the point that the state needs to step in when these multiple projects are coming in from state agencies as well.
And I'll actually highlight, just because I think there are a lot of people here who are impacted by the MWRA project. There is a link off of our website, off of the Town of Stoneham website, under the projects menu item that goes to the MWRA page about this project. It has a list of what they're doing, and there's also a way to sign up for email alerts. I tend to agree it's not ideal, but it is a step towards getting information around what the MWRA is doing. And so the challenge, as I understand it, is they don't have a full project plan yet. So they have not posted all of that information, but what they would like to do is post a 3-week running schedule of where they will be working and where there will be road closures. So I think a map might be really nice as opposed to just
What
an
you're
email,
running into
but-
now is people, particularly that the Oak Street part of town, they're trying to get out of there. They can't get down Oak Street, and then they make themselves up to North Street, and they find out they can't take a right, and they turn around, and the next thing you know, all this traffic's going through Redstone Shopping Center. I can't imagine is going to be happy about it, and there's going to be an accident in there. So there's just too many detours and nothing directing people around the particular roads, and the roads are changing. So to expect people to keep going to websites and try to figure out what roads are going to be closed for the next 3 weeks is more than you can ask them to do.
I know we're going to have further discussion about the MWRA, but we're happy to work with you every step of the way to push them to do what they what they need to do to improve the traffic patterns.
Excellent, appreciate that. Thank you.